got a banger for you guys today. We're here at Everglades Holiday Park where the Gator Boys are for Python training by the Florida
There, how
State.
many of
Let's
you are
dive
there?
right
Where's your
into it.
tail? Where's your head? Okay, the head's over here. Can I? Can I get the tail? I can't. Yay! I'm gonna drag my snake back. There's the head. I know I'm out of the strike zone. You know what? That head is nicely exposed. Watch what I'm doing right here. I'm taking my hook from the traditional position, flipping my grip. So now I'm grabbing about the center of the hook, the head, the jawline, right here. It's beautifully exposed. That's what I'm looking for. I don't need the entire body extended. I just need access to the jawbone. Yeah. So I see my opportunity. It's there. I drop the tail. I'm going to go quickly into the strike zone on my knees. I'm going to work low to the ground. And I know you just thought, Jan, you told me don't go into the strike zone. The strike zone is dangerous. You are ready. This is the time to enter the strike zone. Take your hook, pin right on top of the jawbones. Notice I'm completely low to the ground. The effort in the pin is coming right here from this hand. My knuckles are pointed towards the ground. I'm putting my shoulder right above my wrist. So I'm not putting a lot of weight on the snake. The idea is I want to grab the animal quickly, but I need to not get bitten in the process. That's the reason for the pin. You are securing the head of this heavy-bodied constrictor so you don't get bitten. So as soon as you pin, you're ready to grab. You're going to come in from behind your snake hook, usually with the gloved hand as we recommend. You would inch your fingers up. I recommend the OK sign. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going to take my thumb and forefinger first, inch them up. I can start to relieve pressure here slightly. And once I feel I have secured my snake, I can move my hook off to the side. At this time, there is often an urge to lift the animal up, especially for a photo opportunity. Take your photo, but keep the animal on the ground. Keep the animal on the ground. Why? What's going to happen? The minute you pin, this animal's trying to pull backwards. It has a lot of force. Also, its visual acuity is poor, but it can feel the vibration of you coming. It can smell you. It knows you're there. At the last second, it may pull back. And now look where you are. In the strike zone, no protection. What should I do if this happens? I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna walk away. I'm going to reset my python and try again. Okay? So now I'm coming in from the left side. Either side is fine. You don't have to be left-handed or right-handed. It's totally fine, no problem. Either side is fine. Notice I choose to pin with my outside arm. So when I pin, I come cross body with my outside arm, so my inside arm is ready for the grab. Same thing on the opposite side. It's just a choice. Outside arm comes across, my inside arm ready for the grab. Okay, that's the basics of the pin across the body. It's close to the jawbone. It could be a little higher. Why? Because the snake can lift its head. I don't want that. I don't want that. Good. This is what I did last night because I rushed. Too close to the eyes. Easier for the snake to retract and pull back. Yeah. Better. Right near the jawbones. Not enough force. Not proper body position. Ready for the grab. Okay. And then best. Right on top of those jawbones. The head cannot really go anywhere. The force is not enough to break a bone. It's an appropriate amount to secure the head. That's it. I need this temporarily so I can go in with my gloved hand and grab after. So some do's and don'ts of pinning. I will show you the two most common mistakes other than good, better, best technique. The first is not kneeling. So people are scared. The body says, no, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to do that. That's a big old snake. So people try to pin like this. This is not going to be effective. Your snake can retract and bite you. Let's avoid that. When you're ready to commit, and remember, all you need is enough exposure of the first third or less, maybe a quarter of the upper body, and that's enough to allow you to come in and safely pin. You do not need your snake fully stretched out, although that would be lovely. If your snake decides to leave and it's slithering away, its body will naturally elongate. Go for a pin then, that's great. Sure, why not? All right, so first mistake is an uneven hook and failing to kneel. Another mistake I have seen on occasion is folks get really excited, especially if their snake is leaving. You don't have to chase this thing. It's fun, but you don't have to chase this thing, and you don't want to be inhumane to it either. In that moment where you're running up looking for your moment to pin, this is that adrenaline moment. That's the fun part of, oh my God, can I catch it? Am I going to be successful? It's very, very exciting. Take a moment. If your snake is leaving, let's control the situation humanely. Grab the tail, use your hook to block any strikes that come back at you. Grab the tail, pull back, catch your breath. You're gonna be out of breath. I already am. You're gonna be out of breath. If you need to take a minute and tire the snake out, a gentle, humane drag is fine. You are not torturing this animal. So make sure that you control your situation and give yourself opportunity to pin the python. The other mistake that I saw multiple times is the animal was fleeing, trying to get away, and the individual raced up to the front, went too far, and tried to pin like this. Not a good pin. It's happened multiple times because the focus is I must pin, I must pin, I must pin. No. You must pin well. You must pin well. That's going to set you up for success. The other thing that I saw, I'll do it on this side because this is the side it happened on. I can't quite tell you how it happened, but it happened. The individual was running. The snake hook was in this hand. That's why I pointed out the crossbody position. The snake hook was in this hand. As the individual was running, the snake hook rotated behind them and they pinned here. What's wrong with this?
He's gonna sit on it.
Yeah, I'm too close to the head. I'm literally sitting on the snake if it moves at the last second. And I'm on the wrong side of the snake hook. Always stay behind your snake hook. That way you can block anything that happens in that head area. So we've done assess the situation. We've pinned the python, step 2. Our final step, grasp the python.
Okay, I have a quick question.
It worked for me. The body starts to stretch out. I want to go ahead and drop and be ready to come in and pin across my body so I can then grab, rather than I'm dragging because I'm trying to buy time because I'm scared to death and I don't know if I'm going to be successful. So I'm dragging. By this point, the python's figured out who I am and where I am, and it's going to turn and try to intimidate me by striking at me so that I drop the tail. Well, if that happens, guess what? Now I'm in the strike zone. So be very mindful of your tail drag. Short and sweet is better. And if the snake is targeting you, if it's starting to trap you, then stop. It's not a bad thing if you end up, I found my python stretched out, yay. I go in for the pin, I'm low, my snake hook is on the ground, my knuckles are applying gentle pressure enough to prevent the head from moving, and then I'm going to grasp the python. Working my thumb and index finger, my okay sign, working those underneath until I have the python. I can set my snake hook off to the side. I may need it again if something weird happens. So don't chuck it completely. Set it off to the side, and now you want to make sure your grip isn't too far back. This animal will be using all of its force to get out of your grip. So coiling and writhing is very, very likely. If you are hunting with a buddy, this is where the buddy immediately comes in and handles the back end of the body. Because now, this side of the body is much less of a threat. It's under control. This side is the threat. Why? Because the vent is located right here. Pythons are likely to defecate on you. It's very unpleasant. It's a defense mechanism to get you to go, ew, gross, and run away. And that way the python escapes and lives another day. They also have musk glands. It's very smelly. Many contractors believe it to be a badge of honor. I defer to your opinion when you drive home and you are captured in your car with that smell. So be aware, that's gonna happen. That's likely to happen. And your buddy, if you have one, can maneuver and manipulate this end of the python. It is absolutely okay to let the python wrap around your leg. As soon as you drop down for a pin, bring a knee forward. Let the python do some business on your leg. That's totally fine. Keep the python off your waist, neck, chest, and arms. So this is okay. It's super easy to uncoil a python. In fact, my favorite is a knee over the body, not on the body, over the body. Why? Because the python can do this. And now, if I stand up, python falls right off. Super easy, super simple. That's it. As soon as you grab the python, get the body under control, you're ready for humane killing, which we'll cover at the end of this class. Captain
It's actually
Obvious.
cool today.
Stating the obvious. Take a knee, rest for a minute. Especially those of you, make sure you're in the shade. If you have water in your car, go get it. I'll wait for you. It's angry. Why you gotta be so angry?
How big is the one you have here?
We have 2 roughly 8-footers today.
Okay, bigger than us. That's
We
perfect.
like to bring the little ones because they're spicier. Let's see. 7 and 8 and some change for both. The 8-foot's almost 9 foot.
Ooh.
Oh, let's do.
What we're gonna ask you to do while we do this is to kind of make, since we have the two behind us, kind of make a semicircle and like push that way a little bit. You that way.
Good morning, Gary.
Oh, beautiful.
There you go.
Right something,
I'm going to show you a tail drag.
Nice.
Oh, he's fast.
Yeah,
I like to pin from the right, so I'm going for it. Go for it.
nice.
Notice, come close. Come.
It's not this close.
Yep, when you're ready. Notice my pin. It's only good. It's not better. It's not best. Why? Anybody? Yeah!
He still can move his
Notice
head.
what's happening here.
Uh,
Yeah! He gonna bite that snake hook if I'm not careful. So I gotta check my grip. I gotta fix this. So I'm gonna push my pin up a little bit. I'm pulling the python back. I could bail if I want to bail. Let me see if I can save it. I'm safe. Nothing bad's happening. I'm gonna ask my buddy to come over and start working on the coils.
Not from the front.
I know, sir. Thank you. Almost there. Yeah, we got it. I'm gonna switch my grip so that I have perfect grip. Now we're good. Python's calm. Buddy has the vent. Now don't get cocky right here, because this animal has the ability to strike. It could take my whole arm and extend it from shoulder to wrist right now. So I'm not going to get cocky right now. I would be preparing my humane killing tool.
Have it pinned, your hands got it. You drop your snake hook and you just put it right between your legs. You can even try wrapping it around you and show them, hey, you got me, you can wrap me. And then typically they calm down a little bit after that. They're like, oh, I've got you, buddy, right? And so, see what I mean?
That was a great hiss.
Yep.
Isn't that fantastic? Never underestimate your python. And what Jess is saying is beautiful. We like to teach you the proper way, and then when I'm doing it, I like to show you I'm human and I make mistakes. And you can salvage a poor pin into a good pin. You can bail and reset. No shame.
And not all snakes are the same, so everyone's gonna react a little differently, and you just go with it.
There. Ready to move it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got my wrist pretty good.
Oh, we're supposed to block the car, right?
My friend, wait, I will release the snake and step out of the way. Jess is your second if you need assistance. All right? In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what?
Ooh,
Okay.
that was good.
Yeah, but
Yep, there you go.
he was in the straight
Not on
zone.
top of him, just kind of between your legs. Yep. All right. Don't let him go. Does anybody have your phone for a picture or anything?
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, I do have
Hang on, sir.
There you go.
Oh, that's so nice.
So, hand your phone to somebody before you do the safe capture. We'll make sure you get your picture.
There you go.
Forgot to mention that. There we go.
Yep. Jess is your second. In 3, 2, 1. Notice this is a good example of I would not pin right now. Why?
Yeah, because the part of the body's here.
Yeah,
and it's
my
be
pin's
hard-
gonna
hard
fail. It's not
pin. So should
effective.
I
So you can kind of, you can nudge them. You can maneuver with your hook. Yeah, you can, whatever you feel comfortable with. You just want to make sure you stay out of the strike zone if you do straighten out the neck. Right? So, now would be a good time to go around the back and grab the tail for a tail drag if you wanted to.
His body's
It's heavy, yeah. So the heavier the snake, the bigger the snake, yeah, it's gonna be a little thick for the hook. Right.
Very good. Nice low grab. Love that. Nice low, careful drag.
It is heavy.
He's got weight. You just keep dragging it back a little bit. Yep. All right, just go. You can drop it.
Yep. Flip your grip. That's beautiful.
Good.
You can drop. You're ready.
He's ready to go. Drop the tail before you pin. All right, so I drop him. Yep.
Safety first, good job.
Just see what he does. He looks like he's coming towards me, so now would be a great time to go in and pin.
Flip your grip. Go pin.
Yep. Wait,
stretches
now
out.
he's next to his body.
Just wait. Yeah, that's
There
fine.
you go.
That's
Now
fine.
go in, go down on your knee. Commit.
A little bit more force in your snake hook.
There you go.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very nice.
So when you feel like you got him, yep, you can. Good.
Very nice.
Fabulous.
So you can see it's different every time, but if you have the basic skills, you can manage the variances in every situation.
The difference.
I've got my hook. I'll be your second.
Okay.
He was scared, but you said he'll go next.
2, 1.
You said he'll go definitely next.
Sounds good. Well done.
You just want to get them stretched out.
Good job. You're ready to pin when you are. Good.
Good pin.
Beautiful textbook pin. Gorgeous. I'm going to play your buddy and prevent it from going around your wrist. You're fine where you are, but yes, if you can manage to put this knee over, you may. Let me show you what happens when you do that. Beautiful. No. You got your photo?
Areas that don't have a lot of effort might have, it's just no recording.
What are those areas that might have less effort?
Good. Perfect.
A lot of people want to drive.
No. Absolutely perfect position. Excellent. And a little bit lower. That puts a lot of pressure on the body.
Good job.
Very nice. Very nice. Show me the okay sign with the gloved hand. Very good. And I've got it. You are so welcome.
Tool, but there are other tools that you guys can use. We use captive bolt. That's our protocol.
You guys want to come around this way?
So yeah, so come in the front. There's not a lot. You guys can
Take a knee. Have a seat. You did the hard work. Rest. Totally fine. Totally fine. I'm gonna sit. Let's get comfortable. Okay. What's legal for humane killing? Lots of things. We are not going to tell you only use this kind of tool. I'm going to tell you what I have, what I use, what our team uses. I'll be very transparent about that. But you can purchase or craft or make anything that will accomplish the two-step method. What are the 2 steps? Nice! Stun and pith. Your tool, when applied to the brain of the python, should result in an immediate and total loss of consciousness. So not the python going, oh, wow, that rocked my world. No. That's partial consciousness. Nope. Total consciousness. So you need to pick a tool that can do the job. If you pick a tool that's insufficient, you border on inhumane killing. Pick a tool that has the proper force. Or if it's manual, you are the force. So can you apply the appropriate and consistent amount of force? Manual tools are known for not having appropriate and consistent amounts of force. Mechanical tools. In the past, that would be firearms, which are now prohibited during the competition time frame, only because it's held in summer. And that leaves us with air guns of all varieties, pellet guns up to PCP or pre-charged pneumatic guns, as well as captive bolts, which we're going to show you today. Captive bolts are our preference. All of our professional paid contractors have access to and typically use captive bolts. Now I'll show you why. But regardless of the tool you choose, all you need to know is that many tools are out there. Whether you are applying a mechanical tool or a manual tool, you will do it in the same location, which is right in the brain between the eyes and the jawbone. So when I'm in the field what I like to do is draw that imaginary line between one eye to the opposite side, the other eye to the opposite side, so I can kind of gauge right about there. That's where I need to apply my tool. Now, every snake is different. Is it a guarantee I will hit the brain? No. That's why pithing, thank you, is the follow-up step. You have to pith. If you are in the challenge, you are required by the rules to pith. If we find evidence you did not pith, you will be disqualified. There are no ifs, ands, or buts this year. We're not messing around. So make sure you follow it by pithing. I'm going to show you both techniques, the stun and the pith right now. I've just caught my python. It's still breathing. My buddy has gone to get the tool. I'm still managing any writhing or things that are happening. And I'm going to walk you through what's happening here. Jess is going to prepare the tool, and we are going to deploy it. We're going to mock deploy it for you. She's going to prepare the tool now. We're going to mock deploy that for you, and then I'm going to show you how quickly you follow with pithing and what pithing looks like. So she has prepped the tool. It's up to us. Whether I fire, she fires, I'm going to let her fire. Her tool is loaded, it's cocked, it's not really loaded. It's not really.
I'm like, I want to see it explode.
Typically, when we have to do it, we'll just go across, but so you guys can see if you guys want to. So I'm going to make that imaginary X, eye to jaw, eye to jaw. I'm going to line up whatever part is actually going to hit that in the middle, and you want to make sure it's not angled or anything like that. You want to be straight down, and then you're going to make sure your partner is clear. Ready?
Ready?
All right. And that's it. It actually makes a louder noise when it's loaded.
I'm going to have my pithing tool right here. She deploys the trigger. Pithing happens right after that. I'm going in the entrance wound, and I'm going to be aggressive. I am shoving this tool into the brain cavity. I'm going kind of at an angle towards this side. I'm going at an angle kind of towards this side. I am really using deliberate, multi-directional force. Then I'm going to invert my tool back here towards the brain stem. I've just destroyed the cerebral cortex, I hope. I'm going to go back here to the brain stem. Again, that same multi-directional, very deliberate movement. What do I want to see? I want to see coming out of my entrance wound, brain matter, skull matter. It's okay to make it messy. I'd prefer it be messy. A lot of people think, oh my God, they'll think I inhumanely treated the snake. No, I won't, because you stunned your snake properly. It didn't feel a dang thing. So if you've stunned it properly, go in and pith and make it messy. Destroy the cerebral cortex forward, invert, destroy the brainstem afterward. Pithing is described as something that ensures death by creating substantial brain destruction. So make it obvious to the judges that you substantially destroyed the brain, yeah? Any questions on pithing? You all guys are welcome to leave. If anybody would like to see more about captive bolts, we'll stay and answer those or any other questions. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Show my team.